Hello everyone. Wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2021. I hope this festive season brings a lot of gifts and happiness and joy to each and every one of you, your friends, your families, and your loved ones. Okay, so today I have a very special reading for all of you. We are going to find out that if there's a person, how do you know if he's a friend or not? If he or she is a friend or not? And this is special because one, we are doing it as a Christmas reading. I have my Christmas tree over here, which is not visible completely, but I'll show it to you at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Even after your reading, you can just skip to the end of the reading to see the Christmas tree. Okay, anyways, back to the reading. The second special thing about the reading is, no sneak peek. I have here 3 groups for you. I'll wait for a few moments for you to meditate on them and choose whichever group this green gift, the red gift, or the blue gift resonates the most with you, and then you can switch over to the timestamp from the pinned comment or from the description to your specific reading. And then we'll find out how do you find out if this person is a friend or not, or how the person or what role is the person going to play in your life. And another special thing about this reading is, which is special for me especially, that I'm going to do this entire video in a single go. Anyways, so now I'm going to quieten myself and give you all the time to meditate. Feel free to take more time. You can pause the video for as long as you like, and then pick a pile that resonates the most with you or you feel most called to. This is a generic reading. You might feel called to more than one pile. Feel free to see both the messages or all the piles, then all the messages. And you can also, for a reading, if something does not resonate with you, feel free to ignore it, because again, this is a generic reading. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back again. Let me just put these 2 piles away for a while, and we're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with this green pile over here. Green gift. Okay, so the first thing that I see from this is a lot of peace and calm. I'm not sure why, but this really calls a lot of the color, especially how this gift has been placed and how it was appearing. It was very peaceful and very calm. Okay, so let's find out. The first card, music right along. The second card is the amethyst cathedral, and the third is the great crystal. I'll just also turn this so you can see the imagery, and I'll hold it close, so if you want you can screenshot the message. Let's read it while we do that. I'll be reading the Direct Your Power. This card suggests that you look at the source of your inner power. Do not underestimate yourself. Every thought, word, and action radiates an energy that affects others and draws situations and people to you. Make sure your aims are of the highest good. Great currents of energy will emanate from you, enabling you to be a power generator to help the world. Use your power for the highest good. Okay, and let us see this. Have you noticed that there are people or situations that need the real truth to be revealed? Are you ready to break through the illusions of others, or perhaps the illusions that you have created? It's time for you to work through the emotions that create misconceptions, both those you create for yourself and those you create for others. Use your dreams as a tool to balance your emotions. It is easy for you to transform the challenges of your past, to let your true nature shine through, and your animal spirit is a dragonfly. I'm ready to transform my life into one filled with truth and clarity. It's easy for me to transform and transmute challenging situations. I pay attention to my dreams and easily interpret them. My understanding of symbols helps me with self-awareness. My emotions are balanced. Okay. So from these two cards, okay, so I get a feeling if there's a person in your life for whom you need to fake something, with whom you cannot be yourself, or with someone you're trying to hide something or mask something, then that person is really not meant to be there as a friend for you, or not meant to be there in your life for a very long time. So that is one of the hints you might want to take. Second message that I get very strongly from this dragonfly and all the words that we read, all the affirmations that we read, I'll tell you why I'm calling that affirmations, because it speaks that you have the power to make a great change, which is again also said here. Use your power for the highest good. So you have this power within you to make the change. And like the dragonfly, if you notice a dragonfly, you'll see a lot of them coming together, but they're not exactly together in a pack. They're all alone and they're going in different directions. From a distance they look together, but each of them has their own individual responsibility that they fulfill, and they're very true to their cause, their nature. They'll not like for a bee, if you try to fly a bee away, or fly away a normal housefly, it will just change its direction. But that does not happen with the dragonfly. The dragonfly may come a little up, may come a little down, may deviate a slightly bit from its path, but it will come back to its path. So the message I strongly get is that somebody who's not allowing you to be yourself, somebody for whom you need to work against, or not in, it may not be exactly against, but somebody not in alignment with your inner intuitions, your inner wishes, then that person is definitely not right for you. Musing right along. Okay, so now this card can have two meanings that I see. The first meaning is that you're meant to have fun, and fun is definitely not something you get if you're very stressed out, or if you're trying to live double lives. So definitely the first message that I get is that it needs to be very smoothless. The person who's going to be your friend, you're going to get this feeling that you can gel with them without any preconceptions or without any judgments, and they're not there to really judge you or change you. That is more appropriate. That they're not there to change you. They're there to probably give you a feedback which will be constructive in nature, which will not be negative, as to say. And you won't feel that you need to make an effort to get to know them, or you need to make and you won't feel that you need to make an effort to be with them. It will be very natural. And the second thing that is here is musing right along. The second thing is the effortlessness. So how easily can you befriend someone, or how, again this is a little bit related but slightly different, so I wanted to point that out as well. It is like if you meet a person and you feel like, hey, let's hang out together, let's go to a garden, and the person starts like checking their watch and telling you, no, this is very late, or no, I need to do this and that. So probably you have not bonded on that level where you are synchronized together, or you can just like right along, just go with the flow. Like either you are not on their frequency or they are not on your frequency, so there's a little bit of disconnect somewhere. And this is where I feel that you will get the idea that if you're making too much of an effort to explain your points, if you're making too much of an effort to convince somebody, again, that person is not meant to be with you for a very long time. Okay, having said that, I'm not saying that you should not talk to people who do not fit this statue, but when I took out these cards, I specifically asked for people who are going to help you with your life, with your karma, who are going to be there with you for a long, long time. How are you going to feel with them? And what else? And how are you going to feel with them, and how are they? These are two different things. One is like, I enjoyed talking to a friend, so I am enjoying. The second is, my friend shows a lot of respect to me, so I feel very adored, very respected, and that is a very beautiful feeling to have. So the second part is that I'm feeling good, but they are also making an effort to make me feel good. That is really that counts. And I'm not saying that do not have other friends. Please do have lots of friends, party, do everything that you wanted to do, live your life, feel great, but remember that the other people are meant to come and go in your life, and there are very few who are gonna stay. The people who stay are going to be the one you feel instant connect with, or you feel they're not stopping you from being your true self, who are probably in a way going to help you or guide you to be on your higher self level. Say you're an amateur writer and somebody helps you helps you with editing your work, or designing your cover pages, or getting your book published, or your poetries published, or setting up your blog. Then they are in alignment with you. They are telling you how can you go from one step to the next step, and so on. These are the people you want in your life, and these are the people who will stay with you in your life. Okay, so I guess this is what I have, and I want you to remember again, especially in this festive season. I know this year had been really not that great, I would say, but I want you to really remember that you are being looked out for, and you are so loved, you're so blessed, you're unique, you're wonderful, and there's a lot of happiness, joy, abundance, everything that is coming for you. It is there with you. It is something that you deserve, and you need to be happy, you need to be healthy, you need to take good care of yourself, and you need to keep smiling until we come up again. See you. Now let me just prep up for the next group. Group red. Okay, so with red, I haven't seen the cards, but the first thing I get here is, if you see here, this looks a little bit personal, or I would say a little bit of passionate. Not exactly passionate, but this looks personal, like somebody has taken an effort to go out, get this gift for you, and tie it up. And probably they're not very good at it, because you see there are some ends here which are not really smooth, and if you see, the packing isn't really that great, but it actually looks to me, it calls out to me very distinctly that somebody wants you to have a gift. Somebody really wants you to feel that that they are caring for you, that they are remembering you at this time of the year, that they are with you. Let me just keep this back with the tree. Okay, so somebody is looking out for you, somebody is remembering you. This is what I get from this gift. Now let's see the cards quickly. Wrecking Ball. Wow, this card has been one of the top cards that has come the most times in 2020. Then we have the Optical Calcite. Let us read it very quickly, and everybody who wants to just screenshot it, please do. Do you feel loved? Are you a loving person? Are you peaceful? Nurture dreams of peace. It is time to allow the gentle, loving vibration of purity and peace to embrace you in your life. Let yourself feel supported and ignite the light of hope in your heart. Open up so that divine inspiration can enlighten you and bring clarity on all levels. Okay, that's beautiful. And your animal spirit is a dove. That's so peaceful and beautiful. I'm blessed with nurturing vibrations wherever I go. I'm gentle with myself. I enjoy loving relationships. I allow love into my life. I receive prophetic visions that bring clarity and shine a light on my path. Okay, and you have this card, which is the Atlantis card, and your card is Gratitude. I'll just read this part. Abundance. Gratitude is the purest form of prayer and is a key to abundance. Your guidance is to count your blessings and give thanks for that which you wish to receive as if you already have it. This will unlock the doors to universal bounty. The time is now. Show your thanks by the way you live your life. Okay, this is really beautiful. Let's just keep the cards like this. I feel this makes more sense, especially for this particular deck. Okay, So the first card, Wrecking Ball, I was gonna read it the last, but I wanna do it the first this time because Wrecking Ball definitely means a change. It is like just a star card in your regular tarot cards. It means that something needs to renew, something might need to demolish, or something might need to transform. It can be one or all three of them, or a combination, mix and match of some end of those out of those three. So definitely there's a change. Now what do I see in a change? And remember, we talked about this gift being something personal. So a person who connects to you on that level, that they bring you a lot of peace, they bring you meditation, perspective. Somebody, and with this card especially, I'm keeping it here so that we don't miss it in the screen at all. So I see that somebody who brings you peace, who brings you purity, who's a loving relationship. Loving does not always mean in terms of a spouse or a life partner. It can be, friends can be loving. You can have a very loving and nurturing relationship with your friends who are there to hold you whenever you need, whenever and whenever, how do I say, whenever you're not on the correct path. So friends are always there. It can be your family, your parents, your siblings, your close friends, close relatives, uncles, aunts. A lot of people can have this sort of relationship. Anyways, coming back, so I see that you are not really in the peaceful state of mind, and I see this change needs to come for you to be in this state of mind. Now somebody, and now I hear this gift is something that you are given, and as well as something that you will give. So a person who brings you calmness, who brings you love, who brings you clarity, who brings you light, is somebody who's going to stick around with you, who's going to be your karmic friend, who's going to stay with you for longer, who's going to guide you always to the correct path, who's going to be very supportive of you, somebody you want to keep around, somebody who will not go away easily, and be trustworthy and be loyal supporter. So a person who brings you calmness is somebody you want to look out for. Now from the other messages that I understand is, just read them like this. Okay, so I see that you do not feel very great right now because you do not feel peace in your mind, but you do have a lot of abundance in your life that you are aware of. You are in a way acknowledging it, but let's just say you're not being thankful about it enough. So you need to be thankful about it, the gratitude card. And also, do you feel love? The first line, it sort of strikes you that there is love. It is just that you are not seeing it. And when we talk about abundance, it means all sorts of abundance. You are healthy, you are loved, you are supported, you have a very nurturing family, you have materialistic things that you desire, at least things that you need, necessities, and you also have extras for your hobbies, for your recreation, something that makes you feel good. So you do have all those things, but you have not shared your due thanks or shown gratitude enough for the people who helped you come here. And I would say this is sort of a warning bell to you that there have been people in your life who have been giving gifts to you, helping you get all this abundance, and they have not been returned a thanks. And this is, I think this is the change that you need immediately, that you need to say thanks more often to people who are there for you. And few of those people are those that who will stick with you forever and ever and ever, and they will help you fulfill your karma, who will bring you closer to your life purpose, who will be there with you genuinely. You don't need to think about them a lot. Okay, then how do you recognize those people? I see a very strong feeling that you are not able to recognize those people because you do not feel very happy right now. you are not in your happy place. You are probably stressed about your own self. You're stressed, I don't know, maybe I keep hearing that you're not really stressed about getting something, but you are stressed because this is the way of life that you have now made for yourself. Your lifestyle has changed in a way that you are feeling stressed all the time. Okay, I don't know. I get this feeling that you don't have a lot of work. You may have work pending, but it's not like you're not working 24/7, but still you feel that there's so much to do. Whereas there might be so much to do, but it is all under your control. There's nothing that you cannot do or achieve. So not like that. And once you start saying thanks, once you start returning what you've been given, this gift, because you've never been good at giving gifts, so you see this gift is not really a good nicely tied gift. And the thought part is what it came from. Like, some people worked extra for you, they helped you, so that is where the thought comes in. You need to give them due, and when you do, you will feel a lot more relaxed. You will have this enlightenment, this clarity of mind, where you can truly form that good relationship with people and then understand who's your friend and who's not. This also applies for people who are coming new into your life. If they are giving to you, you need to give them back. It is going to be a mutual relationship where you're going to do a give and take sort of a thing. It can be a small material. It need not be a big thing, like somebody gives you $100 worth of something. You do not need to repay them with the same value or something like that. It needs to show something that it is personal and from the heart, and it is well thought of. And this is the change that is coming or calling you, and then you will be able to identify people. Since we are talking for a big mass, so it can also be a person who inculcates this sort of thinking or the mind change in you. They might be also the people you want to keep around. So look out for that as well. But I do see this is a big message for you, and I hope it resonated with you. But don't feel sad. There are so many people in your life. You just need to identify them, and which is a good thing in itself, that you already have such people in your life, and more will keep on coming. Just remember that you need to be a little bit more calm, and that calmness will come when you start saying thank you. That is all that I see right now for your cards, and I will see you on the next video. Now I'll take out next pile. Okay, blue. Okay. I've never seen blue that way, but this looks expensive. And blue, I know, is always a very calming color, especially for me, but right now this looks expensive. This looks like somebody has been really going the extra mile to get you a gift. Not in terms of effort, but in terms of finances, in terms of materialistic things. Maybe when we talk about great lengths, it may not mean that they had to go to 5 or 7 stores to find you one single gift, but it means that they probably went to the store and said, hey, what do you have, which is the most expensive thing? I need that. Something like that. That is the feeling that I get. Let's see the cards. I've not seen them. Wow, living large. Black obsidian arrowhead, and we'll read it as we go. Is it time to transform a challenging situation? Do you need to shed layers of emotion and disappointment? Are you completing a chapter of your life? It's time to finalize releasing that which is old and worn. Let go of the past and open your heart and mind to start new. New opportunities are before you. Be open and embrace new beginnings. Ooh, snake. It is safe for me to feel my feelings. Feelings of anger, sorrow, and grief will pass as I release them from my body. It is easy for me to transform and transmute challenging life situations. Spiritual initiations have taught me and improved me. A new cycle offers new and happy promise. Wow. And this is the Atlantis card of love of animals. That's amusing. And we'll read this. Be harmless. If you draw this card, your guidance is to connect with an animal today, and we got snake. Consider what you are learning from it and maintain an attitude of harmlessness as you telepathically offer greetings. Stay open for a response, a message, or a sense of connection for an animal wishes to communicate something that will help you. Okay, learn from animals and practice harmlessness. That's a beautiful message. And ever since I've been doing these tarot and oracle cards, every time these cards come up, I still feel so amused when these messages sort of interconnect like this. Okay, now we'll go with these two cards first. A snake is often used in a lot of magic and related situations. I'm not sure exactly why, but when I see a snake, I feel that it has years of wisdom which is passed from the older snakes to the newer generation and so on. So one, a lot of wisdom. Second, I feel that the skin is thick, so it is not easily prone to simple spells or simple obstacles. So that is number 2 about a snake. Number 3 about a snake is that it is very protective. Even if you see over here, the first feeling that I get from seeing this card is that the snake is sort of protecting something inside it, and it'll bite you if you go closer. If the snake thinks that somebody is trying to threaten it, so the snake is definitely gonna bite. And the feeling I get is that you've been through a lot of ordeals, and it may not be exactly, I would say, work related or some XYZ related, but these are general ordeals that you had to face while interacting with people you thought as friends or in general. And now you have become like this snake. Your skin has grown thick, and you are sort of ready to attack if somebody comes near you, which is not a good way to go forward, because again we get here, we need to be harmless. We cannot be attacking everybody who comes to us. That is not going to work out. So what I feel is that people are coming in your life, or people come in your life. I feel that people already come in your life. Again, and since we're doing a generic reading, there might be people coming in your life who are going to give you opportunities to start new, start afresh. It may be a new project at work. It may be just some friends who hang out at different locations. It can be a very small change or a small start. It can be just changing the place where you shop your clothes from. I don't know why I got that, but maybe that. So people who are suggesting such things, they're gonna transform you. They're gonna make you leave this thick skin behind. But then again, I need to point this out, that you are just leaving your thick skin behind. You are not leaving behind the knowledge, the experience that you have within yourself, within your mind, your brain, your soul. That is gonna stay with you. So you will know if something is gonna harm you, and you will retreat or attack as necessary. But you're just gonna leave that skin behind, all the sorrow feelings behind, and come clean and start anew. So people who are gonna give you that, who are gonna come and say that it's over, that thing, whatever was bringing you a lot of tension, it's over. It's okay, dude, just let it go. Let's start fresh. Let's just hang out here. Let's make it Tuesday boys night out, or Tuesday girls night out, something like that. So somebody who does that, who are bringing in new opportunities before you, so they are the people you might want to keep around. But then again, what I feel here is, you need to be harmless to them. You need to be accepting of them. They know you're a snake, but you need to show them that snakes are amazing and super awesome. You do not need to harm them in any way. This card specifically says you might get a message. So you see the picture shows a lot of different animals. You have a dog. You have, I am not sure what animal this is, to be honest. It might be a pig, it might be a rhinoceros, it might be something from the Fantastic Beasts movie series. Anyways, This is a deer, a hare, a rabbit, a horse, a bird. So any mixture, any of these animals, or maybe a snake, if you see them, you might take that as a sign. Anytime you see an animal behaving strangely around you, or you just see an animal, do not harm that animal, and try to just write down or just remember what exactly were you doing at that particular moment. So that will give you context to know that were you doing something right, were you doing something not right. Try doing that. Now, living large. We started with saying that this looks like very expensive, and this is what this card says, like living large, spending endlessly, or doing stuff like that. Just going to a shop and saying, okay, give me one of that, and give me all of these, something like that, without even asking for a price tag, and then just giving your card that, hey, just swipe it or put it on my tab, something like that. This card gives you a flavor of. Now, we don't do this always. We do it twice at two particular situations in our life. One, where we are feeling very let down and we need to buy something to make us feel good. Second, when we are actually over flooding with joy. In your case, I see the second one coming for you when you accept this friendship. So, okay, so I don't want to get this wrong. I'm not saying that your friends are gonna make you spend a lot. They're gonna ask you to just go with them to a lot of places and then ask you to keep paying the bills. Do not do that. Friendship cannot be put a price tag on. Friendship is not something that you can put a price tag on, and you should not even try to do that. But it's something that people who fill you with that kind of joy, when you start getting that feeling that yes, I have abundance, yes, for this particular friend I am willing to go to a shop and say that, hey dude, I know you needed a shirt, but why do you want to buy a shirt which is on the lower end of the price range? Let me buy you something which is on the higher end, and doing some stuff like that. So that is probably the feeling that you get when you are with your friends, or that is how they make you feel, that they're gonna tell you to feel good about yourself. But when this card comes, I would always like to say to you a word of caution that do not one, put a price on friendship. Friendship cannot have any price. Second, do not overspend no matter what happens. Somebody is your friend or willing to be your friend just because you are spending for them, then I'm really sorry. You need to probably work things out between the both of you. So that is said. Okay, anyways, coming back to the message. One message I get again, to identify a person. I already mentioned that I feel that they're already in your life, but yes, one specific, since this is a generic reading, and I get this feeling that we have been talking about this cards about you. What if they were reversed? So maybe you have people in your life who are snakes, who are making you feel anger, sorrow, grief. I do not see that for many of you, but it might be for some of you, so I'm just saying that. So there is a chance that you are one of the people who have snakes, or who have these arrowheads in their friend circle or in their vicinity, and you need to put off the skin, scale the skin of those people so that they really become your friend. Or you need to find people who are willing to do that, who are willing to transform for you, who are willing to, I don't know, maybe the transformation is somehow related to living large. Now this is something you might want to keep a lookout on animals for. They'll help you further, but this is what I feel for you right now. And yes, that is all I have. So I wish you a lot of happiness, merriness, joy, abundance, health, and a lot of fun. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Okay. Now people who have waited here for long. Okay, these are not my Christmas trees. The one is my indoor tree, and I love it so much. This is beautiful. This is an astronaut that I got for Christmas. This is my crystal tree, and this is my Christmas tree. I do want to put some more lights on it, but I do not have the power switch nearby, but I'll try to arrange something. Ta-da! Okay. So with just these gifts inside, I want to wish you all a very, very happy and Merry Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. I'll try to do some more videos before the New Year to help you all. And if you like this video, do come back for the next one. Till then, bye bye. Stay healthy, stay safe.